city or town. This county or region. The county or region, if you are from Sierra Leone and you are putting this together, the region can be east, eastern, western, northern, or southern, okay? Or western, urban, rural, western, rural, okay? So I'll just put northern province. Postcode, just put 5 zeros. If you know your postcode, you can put it. Postcode is not the same as the +232, remember. And the phone number always puts 232, the code, and so I'm just going to think of any number for this application. Email address. Okay. So the email address. The email address, and you go to the number 2 very free. Position, or say lecturer relationship, say from lecturer. Country, you select again the country. Address, you can put, you have to know the address. So, city or town. So again, free town. And this I'll say western over western area. Then phone number 7764453. So all of those ones. Once that is done, you click on save and continue. Now they should receive an email from this university for them to do their recommendations. Letters, nominated contact. If you would like to nominate one person to whom we can discuss your application on your behalf, please enter their name and their relationship to you. If you want, can be your mentor. Please select 2 most important sources of information used in making a decision to apply. So you click on this. Is he university agent? Is he university prospect? University prospect printed this, okay, or friends. What makes you choose the university? Okay. So not really like what makes you choose the university. This is basically asking you like, how do you get to know about the university, right? So I can say social media or others. And let me just make social media, I don't know. Then other applications, please let us know the name of up to 2 universities you've applied to, if you have any. If you don't, just leave that. Additional information, please enter additional information you would like to add to your application that has not been. This, find something useful. Please don't leave it blank. Find something useful here. Anything. I'm just going to put not applicable, but find something, please. Okay. Maybe this is not this has to be something that has not been mentioned in any part of the application, whether it's in your CV, anything. Okay. I just want to write anything there. Blah 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 blah, whatever it is. So save and continue. The noise is coming from. What the heck? Step 8, additional information. Oh, application error has occurred. What is this? Back to this. Anyways, so let's just save and continue and see. Save and continue again. Okay, so ethnic origin. So Black or British Caribbean, Black or British African. Disability, if you have, you can put. If you don't, no disability, no disability, you can put that. Then that's all what you have to do here. Okay. Then you come down. You save and continue. So 10/10, you see all these ones with the supporting documents. Now you are going to add. Read about this. You can use this page to upload supporting documents for your application. Please only upload documents that are relevant to your application. If you do not have a relevant document at this time, please leave this section blank. You'll be able to upload relevant documents after your application has been submitted. Please note that you can upload multiple documents up to a combined size limit of 15 MB. The following files are allowed: PDF, doc, where you can see here, files will be scanned for virus before being available to view. This can take up to 10 minutes at peak. Please upload all the supporting documents here. At a minimum, we require a copy of your academic transcript in order to make an offer. So that's a must, yeah? Click here for further information on uploading documents. You can click on this one and read documents category, qualifications. You read everything here. University transcript, English language referees, personal statement, research proposal. You may upload documents in the following. All uploaded documents to be scanned. Once you've uploaded the documents, you receive automatically whether the document has been successful. Attaching. Before submitting an application, you need to attach the relevant documents which will help you in consideration for our application. Submitting your documents in this way allow us to process your application efficiently and respond to you quickly as possible. Not all these documents are compulsory, but let's see. Bring this one. But we will not be able to consider application properly if we do not receive details of your academic qualification to date. Okay, so transcript is very important. Your degree, if you have English language, you put that as well. So let's go back. Yeah. So you click on this one. Take some time. Now you can see a document type, English language qualification. If you have English language proficiency certificates, then I will just click on this one, choose file, and I will look for it. I'll come to this. You just have to look for it where it is, and you need to have a file where you have all your, I'll go to this, then I'll just find that. Okay. Which type and see, that should come up now. What the heck? English proficiency. Okay. Upload the document. English proficiency PDF. So now I'll click on this, upload. Okay. See, that's one document. Then you add again. Now you click on this to change the document. Passport copy is very important. So you click on that. Sponsor letter, if you have someone. Remember, for the particular scholarship, it covers only 100% of your tuition. So university transcript, you click on it, this one, then you click on this again, you upload the documents. That's what you have to do. So let me just do that for this, and I'll find university transcript. It's here, upload the documents. Remember, at a minimum, you need to upload at least your transcript and upload your degree certificate. Okay, so that's what you have to do. You keep adding, you keep adding. You've used 3.44 of the 30, you have 26 allocated space remaining. So you can click again and upload again that document. You can click again. This is now uploaded successful. This is checking virus. So on and so forth. Once you're done, you click on next. Okay, once you're done uploading all the necessary documents, and you can see here, not yet completed. I don't have anything like that. This is required field remain. So I still have this one, but if I click now, next, I think that section completed. You can see all of this completed. Okay, then I'll click on next. Okay, so now you see everything here is completed. Okay, the overview where you see this one, the icons are cleared. You will not be able to submit the application until all this. I don't have anything like that, unless this one I have to review all of this. Okay, then you click on this. I confirm that the information I'm submitting is correct to the best of my knowledge. You click on this one. Now you click on submit application. If you still need to look back, you can click on any of these and see the information. And that is it. Now you should submit this application before April the 15th, 3 p.m. or so, UK time. Something like that. Or is it 3 p.m. or 12? Yes, 12 p.m. in the afternoon, I think. So once you are done, you submit your application. I'm not going to submit because most of the information I put there are not correct, right? So That's how you put in application. Now, that's the first stage. You'll be automatically considered for the global impact scholarship and the other African scholarship there. Okay, but this is your first stage. You have to receive offer letter, then you apply for that. Okay, guys, and that is it. See you in my next video. Bye bye. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe or follow for more.